Hey guys, it's Sammy and welcome to Smiles AG. Today I had a kind of fun idea, and basically my family just moved across country once again. We moved from Missouri back to Idaho, and basically whenever we do that I have to put my dolls in suitcases and throw them into the moving truck, and in that process their hair and just their quality can kind of get a little bit ruined, and therefore I have to spend quite a lot of time just trying to fix up their hair and get them in picture perfect condition. But I thought it would be really fun if I brought you guys along with me and we fix up my dolls together. I posted a story on my Instagram right here, and basically I asked you guys what topics you might want me to talk about, because I don't want this video to be just me fixing up dolls, because I don't want it to be that boring for you guys. I want it to be entertaining. So I asked for suggestions from you guys for topics that I should talk about. So you guys were super great and you gave me a bunch of fun things I can mention throughout this video. Also, for those of you that don't know, my Instagram is @smiles.ag. I am starting to post more frequently on there, so if you want to help out in my future videos, make sure to definitely go follow my Instagram. Now, since my family just moved, those 3 suitcases right there are all filled up entirely with my dolls. So I'm gonna take those out and start fixing them up. I just wanted to apologize really quickly because the air conditioner is on and I just can't fix it. So if there's a really loud sound, I apologize. Also, as you can tell, I'm a little bit zoomed out. Over here I got some doll stuff. Over here I got some doll stuff. I just am surrounded in doll stuff. But now I think it's time to actually fix my dolls. So let's go get a suitcase. Here it is. It's bigger than me, so I'm just gonna set it down underneath. Here they are. I found a hairbrush. I know a few of my dolls probably are going to be in good condition, but I still just kind of want to brush up their hair. They're kind of in weird clothes if they're in clothes. I'm not gonna really worry about their clothing right now. I'm just going to make sure that their hair is perfect. Once I'm settled in and all my clothes are set up, I'll begin putting them on the dolls and make sure they look tip-top shape. So the first doll that stands out to me is Bailey. I honestly have no clue why she is wearing Jory or Willa's outfit, but you know, they swapped outfits apparently. She's in really great condition. It's just kind of brushing out their hair and making sure that they're good. This is a Camille doll, but her name is Bailey in my family. She's named after Bailey Ballinger. I love the Ballingers. Yay! This is what a suitcase does to you guys. Nellie is an older doll. I got her off of Craigslist. And so, like, she has really sticky eyes. And I've never really had to deal with that before, and I've never fixed it. So, and eventually I want to fix her eyes, but I've never really, you know, like I said, dealt with that. So for those of you who have pointers and tips on that, please leave it in the comments, because I want to make sure Nellie has good eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go on Instagram right now. That's my personal account. And then I'm gonna go in here and look at my stories. And there it is, and I got a bunch of different comments from you guys. So I'm gonna scroll to the beginning and don't judge me. So OSMAP Dolls said the new AG doll quality. I'm kind of have mixed opinions on American Girl dolls new quality. You know, I feel like everyone's just a little bit disappointed with the dolls, and because, you know, they were really, really great quality and now they're just progressively getting a little bit worse. They're still really great dolls and I still love American Girl. It's just, I know myself and many others are a bit disappointed in their quality. However, it's still great, and yeah. I'm not as disappointed as I am with the dolls and their furniture, because the thing about American Girl that I always loved when I was younger was that their stuff was always so realistic, and it still is, but what I mean is that their beds, without a question, would always be made out of like real wood, and all of their stuff would be the best quality it could possibly be. And it was a little bit more expensive, but it's still always was made out of wood and really great materials, and now I've just noticed that the quality has gone to plastic, and of course it still looks great, but I'm just personally kind of disappointed in their furniture. To make a long story short, yeah, I am pretty disappointed in the quality. I hope American Girl can come back out of this. I think Nellie's good. It's all shiny and silky. This is Ben. He is my boy doll, and he was also my great-grandma's doll. So he's very old, and I really don't know how I would fix his hair. I think it really needs some shampoo and conditioner, but he is old, and it is very, very naughty. So just if I can, I don't think I'm ever necessarily gonna get out the split ends and rats in his hair, but that's just kind of his personality, I guess. So this is my doll Samantha, Samantha Parkington. She usually has very gorgeous hair, and as you can see right now, her hair is like, what? Samantha here needs a lot of help. Samantha usually has really pretty curly hair, so this is my first doll that I'm going to attempt to curl hair with. So let's get into that. So for this process, I'm just going to explain how I am going to curl Samantha's hair, or recurl it. It is already kind of curly, so this is just how to recurl it. So basically the things you're going to be needing are a doll hairbrush. I just have one from American Girl. Some bobby pins, and since my family is moving, we do not have a spray bottle. That is the best option, but right now, if you don't have a spray bottle, I just have this glass full of water, and I'm just gonna be like dipping it onto her hair, and hair ties. So to begin, take your lovely doll and your hairbrush and start lightly brushing her hair and spray water onto the hair as well. I don't have a spray bottle, I'm just gonna be dipping the bristles into the water and then brushing. After the long process of brushing, I got Samantha's hair all smooth. It's kind of wet right now because of the water, but this is what it looks like currently. So now it is time to curl her hair. I'm going to take half of her hair and pin it up so I can get to the bottom half of her hair. She might look kind of weird, just pull it up. It'll eventually be fixed perfectly. Don't worry about this part, guys. See, like I said, doesn't have to look good. Actually, who am I kidding? This looks amazing. She should go out like this. And now let's start the curling process. Take a strand of hair about the size of your hairbrush and brush that out. Make sure it's all covered in water. Take the ends and wrap it around the edge of the brush, and then start rolling it up. And then once it gets to the top, just simply pull out that roll. Then you got a little roll, and grab it, and then take one of your bobby pins and pin it in place. There it is right there. We got a little roll and it's pinned onto the top of her head. So now I'm just going to fast forward the whole process of getting these into buns. I just finished curling Sam's hair, so now I'm going to set her aside and get started on my other dolls, and then when I'm done with them, we can take out all of her little pin curls. Now, since I do have a lot of straight hair dolls, I'm just gonna brush through their hair real quick, just do a quick time lapse of it, because I know it's not very entertaining to literally just watch me brush through dolls' hair. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then we can fill some more too. This is Rachel. Rachel. It's so soft. Z. Here we have Julian. Currently she's dressed as JoJo, so I think I'm just gonna let her hair down for a little bit and make sure it's all nice and smooth. As I'm brushing Colleen's hair, here's a really random fact. As the real Miranda sings, she is like two people. She's Colleen and she's Miranda. And just like her, my dolls are like that. Like, I have my Colleen doll, and then I just put lipstick and Miranda clothes on her, and then she becomes Miranda. When I make her Miranda, I like kind of rat up her hair so it looks nasty, but somehow this doll has the smoothest, silkiest hair. Like, and it looks like trash in a video, and then I just brush through it, and like, it's so silky smooth. Like, I don't know what this doll has. Like, I don't even understand it because her hair is always so disgusting when she's Miranda. Alright, so I just finished all my straight hair dolls in this suitcase. The doll I have here is Melody. She has a hairbrush. This is the one I've been using, but I have this old one. It's kind of chewed up by my dog that obviously was in here, and it's literally like stuck in her hair. So, let's get that out. Okay, 20 Doll Studios asked me, what is it like traveling across the country? And when I say across the country, I'm sort of being a little bit dramatic because it's like the middle of the country, like Missouri to Idaho. So it is like across the country, but it's not Georgia to Oregon. It's not that. It's still really close. With the truck that we were in, it was about a 30-hour drive, and I've done it quite a few times. I love driving. It's the weirdest thing about me. My favorite thing in the world is traffic. I don't even understand why. I just love traffic, okay? The worst thing about it is leaving my friends, because I make friends in Idaho and then I moved to Missouri and I have to say goodbye to them, but then I meet new friends in Missouri that I love, and then going back to Idaho is hard. But the greatest part is when you get to reunite with your friends, and I haven't seen any of my friends yet because we just got here a few days ago. Melody here is done, and her hair looks back into shape. Into shape! Bright Star AG asked me what my favorite musical I've been in is. Into shape. My favorite role that I've probably ever been in was Jane Banks in Mary Poppins. That was so much fun. That cast was just so wonderful, and the role is just really great. Also, Gertrude McFuzz, which is in Seussical, and I just closed it. That has been my dream role for forever. Forever. And just being able to be Gertrude was just so wild. But my favorite cast I've ever been a part of, Annie. I've been in Annie 3 times, but my favorite Annie that I was in, where I did Seussical and Aladdin with, and Branson. And I don't know, that cast was just like, oh. Normally when I'm a part of a musical, I really am drawn towards the adults, and my friends are adults. But Annie was like honestly one of the first, besides if I was in a junior show, that I became friends with the kids closer than the adult. Well, I was still super close to the adults, but like extremely close to the kids. Like we all were one tight knot. It was only 10 orphans, and all the other Annies I've been in was like 40, 50 orphans. So it was just definitely a smaller cast. And I loved that because we all knew each other so well, and we did absolutely everything together, and it was so much fun. And I'm so close with that. We have like an orphan group chat. So much fun, and I miss them all very much. And also, just the adults in that were so great too, and the directors are just amazing. All I really do with this doll is just kind of take out her hair, brush it through a little bit, and then recurl it into her classic ponytails. Boom, girl looks good. This is gonna be my biggest challenge. This is Peyton, and on this road trip, her hair has gone from super tight curls to this. So Yanni Dula said, balancing school and dollies, and this is a great question. When I first started YouTube, I was actually homeschooled, so my family was really accepting towards my YouTube channel. It was a part of my schedule. I definitely had the time to where I would do school, and right once I finished up, in like 3 hours, I would just film a video and edit it. And what was so nice was I got to the point where I had like 20 videos filmed, and all I had to do was just wait for Monday to come and post it. I love doing that, and I really wish I would just still continue doing that. I ended up going to school the next year for 7th grade. I had school and my dolls. I will admit that my videos did kind of stop coming out when I was in school. I will say, a thing about me is if I'm inspired to do something, I definitely will. And with going to school, obviously you have to go to school and for the like 7 hours of the day, right? And usually you'll have homework, so you know, you spend that time doing that. I would film my videos during the weekend to where I'd have them done, and then on Monday I could post them. That was my ideal plan. I tried to get on that, like I said, sort of failed. But if I could have any tip, it would just to be super consistent and try to stay focused, and of course stay focused on your school and don't fail school because of your dolls. This year, because school has already started in every place I am been living in Branson and Idaho, school has already started. So I am not in school currently because we just got here, and I am going to be homeschooled again this year. Yay for you guys, because that means that my videos are definitely going to become more frequent once again, and I'm very excited about that. I do understand that school is hard with balancing dolls. Just stay consistent and don't give up hope. You can do this. AG Mixie Pick 6 asked if did I build my dollhouse. We're moving, and the dollhouse that I had is definitely no longer with me. When my dad was working, it was an abandoned mall, and there was so much furniture that was abandoned, and so we just took these big giant shelves and we use them for my dollhouse that you can see in many of my videos. So yeah, that was so great to have, but of course when we moved back to Idaho and my dad left that job, we weren't going to take them because technically it was still their property and we didn't want to take that from them. So I no longer have that, but now we have really great ideas on how to build a dollhouse from that. So basically that dollhouse that I had, no, we did not build that. The next dollhouse I have will definitely be homemade, most likely. I so wish my hair curled. My hair cannot hold a curl. I have really weird, natural, wavy witch hair. It can't hold a curling iron curl. Unless it's completely covered in hairspray to where my hair is hard and will snap. That's the only way it'll hold. Yay, look at you guys. I got her totally, completely big. She's got these gorgeous ringlets. I might pin this back, but look at that. Yeah! Johnny Silvestri tweeted. Ellery and Luciana commented and asked me to talk about Dance Moms, which I will gladly do so. I am assuming that you are talking about the actual TV show Dance Moms, which I loved. I do have a series on my channel of Dance Moms. I haven't posted it for a while, so give this video a thumbs up and in the comments let me know what you would like to happen in the next Dance Mom episode. Because I haven't posted one for a while, and now that I'm settled in my new house, I'd love to get back to uploading that series regularly. I think that would be really fun. Let me know in the comments what drama you might want to happen on that. Also, if we're talking about real life Dance Mom, I'm done with Kid by the way. Then I'm kind of confused about it right now because I was watching that mukbang with Colleen and JoJo Siwa, and they were talking about how there was going to be a new season of Dance Moms, which I was not on the loop on, and I didn't know there was going to be a new season. So now I'm very, very excited because I honestly thought the show ended. This is Natalie, by the way. She actually normally has kind of curly hair, but I think I'm just gonna brush it because it kind of looks really pretty, this long wavy look, and I'm kind of digging it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it however it looks whenever I brush it, because it kind of looks gorgeous and I'm kind of living for it. There's her hair. Ah, look how shiny that looks on camera. Here is Cami. I don't have experience on how to do doll's hair like this. To be honest, her hair still looks wonderful, so I don't know if I'm gonna do anything to it. Girl's bangs are looking a little rough. With dolls like Caroline who have long curls like that, I got Caroline as one of my first dolls, and Samantha too, so I know how to take care of dolls like this. However, I've never necessarily, besides Cami and Gabby, are my only two dolls that have the tight little curls, and I don't really know how to take care of them very well. So if anyone is experienced on taking care of dolls' hair that is this beautiful hair, please tell me in the comments for tips, because I want to make sure it's as perfect as it can be, and I want to make sure that her hair is beautiful and she's happy and all the things. She looks exactly like she did when I put her in the box. Here is Rebecca. Her hair isn't looking very good. Talk about Johnny Silvestri, you know it. Rose and Dolls says, favorite girl of the year dolls and why? Opinions on new dolls, which dolls you wish never retired? I'd say my favorite has always been Kanani. I don't know why, I've just had this really, really strong obsession on Kanani since I first started liking American Girl, and I was a year late when she came out, so kind of disappointing for me. I was a bit late on the memo. So I went a few years just completely adoring her and wanting her. I really think it's because I just loved her hair and I thought it was so, so beautiful. I got Kanani for Christmas and it was the best present. I think I ever received, because I can't tell you how much I loved her. Dolls that I wish never retired. I have a very deep love for Caroline, and I definitely wish she didn't retire. I loved her stuff, and I just wish it would be able to come back so I could, you know, get some more of it. I wish Felicity never retired, and I know she's back, but hear me out on this one. American Girl made such a big deal about Samantha coming back. Like, huge, huge deal. And then Felicity comes back, and it's like, oh, you can just get this doll in LA, Chicago, and New York, and online, of course, but she's not gonna have any accessories or anything. So I don't know, that kind of made me sad, because it was like, oh, but she deserves better. Felicity deserves better. I don't have Felicity, but I love her story. I literally just touched that curl and just ruined it. Love that. Like I said, I'm going to be homeschooled this year, meaning I'm going to have a great schedule to be able to upload videos. So if any of you have ideas on videos, I really, really would appreciate if you could tell me in the comments what your video ideas are. So if you comment a video down in the comments, I will definitely try to make a video like that, and if I do, I'll give you a quick little shout out, because I know I get a lot of comments asking for me to give you a shout out. So I think it would be really fun if my shout out system was where if you guys give me a video idea, I can give you a quick little shout out and be like, hey, Rebecca, thanks for giving me this great idea. You rock. Dun, 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 dun. And it can be stop motion or regular video, because I want to do both. I think that'd be really fun. Here's a funny story. One time when I was like 10, I was trying to do Rebecca's hair. This Rebecca right here. And I failed miserably. Like, her hair got completely ruined, and then I was like, no, what did I do? And I was really, really upset. And I mean, it kind of still is a little bit damaged from it. And I didn't like do anything weird to it. I just tried to curl it just like I'm doing right now. But
So my car keys are where?
But now her hair is very kind of a lot harder to curl because of that experience. So if Rebecca's hair ever looks weird, you know why. You can thank 10-year-old me. But I think it looks better now, right? Well, not that side. Don't pay attention to that. And the fan's on. Welcome back, buddy. You have definitely not been missed. This is also going to be the longest video probably on the planet. Smiles AG, new video. Click on it and it's 3 hours long. Sorry. Shout out to the people who are still watching. Wait, I'm really curious as to who would actually watch the entire video. If you can hear me right now, I want you to go into the comments and say, Sammy, I can't believe you did that. Right here. Write that in the comments and see if we confuse people who haven't watched this entire video. Because then they'll be like,
what did Sammy do?
let's just confuse them. Thank you guys. I am so nice. I like to confuse people. I'm nice, aren't I? Ellerly Luciana also said have an AG doll play and a fashion show. And yeah, those are great ideas. I probably can't, I'm struggling. I probably can't do that in this video because, like I said, it's literally going to be 3 hours long. However, that would be a really fun video idea. Oh! Okay, my very first video ever, or not, it's not on YouTube except for my dolls reacting to it. Link in bio. It was just my first ever stop motion that I ever filmed when I was 7. And it's a fashion show of my dolls. And it's lovely, you guys. It's something. I love Mary Ellen's hair. Can we just talk about how thick it is? I have the world's thinnest hair. Speaking of thick hair, this is all of my hair. This is it. This is it. I've never cut my hair in my life. Can you believe that? You can't tell at all. You really can't tell at all. So I'm thinking about cutting it because maybe it'll grow if I do that. I don't get the logic of that. If there's some hairstylists out there, tell me the logic of how if I cut it down here, it affects it up here. I don't know. Welcome to moving. Ro. I got Ro 3 years ago in January. Which I know January is not that close, but I got it 3 years ago then. For being 3 years old, she has such soft hair. I wish there was a feature on YouTube where you could touch this. Just imagine that you're touching this. Because it's so soft. This is Olivia. And if some of you are OG fans of mine or have seen my older videos, you would know that Olivia has pretty loose limbs. I literally didn't even shake her. That made her look like she had tight limbs. She has very loose limbs. I had this thing in my 8-year-old brain, and up until I was my age now, that when she was sitting down and that her wheelchair would protect her. However, I did some research on that and found out one of the top reasons a doll limbs go loose is because they're sitting down. So I had Olivia sitting down for years, and I had no idea that it was bad for her. So now she stands, folks. And here we have Nanea. I had a lot of drama with this girl because in one of my videos, I called her Nania. And that was because I wanted to create my own unique way to say her name that I didn't think anyone else would call her because it was just kind of what I wanted to name her. But since it was so close to the original name and it's considered an incorrect pronunciation, not punctuation. Oh my word, I'm tired. So now I have to call her Nanea because I got a lot of hate on that video that I was pronouncing her name wrong. So I'm just gonna call her Nanea now. Doesn't she look good?
Well, she kind of looks weird, but
So now we're on suitcase 3, meaning we're almost done. Well, this is Emma. She may look like a repeat to you because you probably just saw a doll recently that looked just like her, and that is because she is a triplet, and Olivia and Emma are my 2 dolls, and their triplet, Hannah, is living in Australia because I had a giveaway with her, and now she lives with the AG Lightbulb family. I'm so happy for her because she's like living the dream. I love seeing all of Selena's photos with her, so you should definitely go check out her Instagram. It's right here. And you may see Hannah every so often, which is Emma and Olivia's triplet. Also, I have a whole triplet series about the 3 of them, so you should definitely check that out. I posted those before I announced that I was going to be giving away Hannah, so you should check that out. Here we have Leah, whose hair is just a little bit naughty, but looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna go back, and one of you asked, talk about anything you want because I am funny. So alright, thank you very much. I am going to talk about whatever I want. So today we are going to be talking about how a computer is made. Computer parts and technology hardware come from Southeast Asia. Places like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Taiwan, known for heavy industry and large-scale mass production. Believe it or not, there's computer software and hardware components made right here in the US. I'm kidding, guys. We're not talking about the history of computers. I'm so funny. Gotcha. I think she looks good. So since you did ask me to talk about whatever I want, I'm going to talk about something that you might be interested in, and not computer software, because myself, I'm not that interested in that topic. For those of you newer viewers of mine, you may not realize that I have a second YouTube account called Sammy Smiles, but I'm thinking about changing it to my full name, Sammy Sutcliffe. I don't know, I just kind of want to change the name. I haven't posted on that account in over a year. Oops. And I have so many fun YouTube ideas. Basically, that channel I originally created to be a YouTube channel for non-related doll videos. And still a few like Smiles AG like videos too. Like, I wanted to vlog and also do behind the scenes of Smiles AG. I really want to get Sammy Smiles or Sammy Sutcliffe up and running once again. I'll need ideas for that. So just let me know, you guys. Oh, okay, I totally forgot. There was a bunch of people commenting opinions on Tenny Z, Logan, and Gabby retiring. I have opinions on every single one of these. I'll talk about Tenny and Z real quick, and then I'll get to Logan and Gabby next. I find it very, very sad that Z and Tenny are both retiring, and Logan, because American Girl made such a very big deal about them, and you know, it was such, the contemporary dolls are out, and I thought it was so great, and I didn't know that they were retiring because I haven't been on my phone to check out American Girl doll very much. I did like Tenny and Z very, very much. And I liked their idea of having dolls with stories from today. And when they did release those dolls, it was made quite a big deal. Like, oh my goodness, all these dolls are coming back, party in the house. and we all were so excited about it. And hearing that they're going away so soon is just sad. Like they didn't get their time. Now, Logan, of course I'm sad about him leaving too. It was a big deal because he was American Girl Doll's first boy doll. And I thought it was kind of, I didn't know what to think. I had mixed opinions on having a boy doll. And now, you know, they've created all the boy dolls. Yeah, I also think it's cool because I had friends when I was younger whose little brother, you know, liked dolls and he wanted to have a boy doll. So I think it's cool for kids like that, and even girls too, because I know some girls probably do want a boy doll, including me. Logan was a good way to introduce the boy doll because it was so much like Logan. Now everyone go buy Logan, so it was a good marketing plug to where he got sold a bunch, and then they added in the boy doll. So I don't know if that was American Girl Doll's plan to where Logan kind of made people freak out about the boy dolls, and then they added them in and then got rid of him. But it kind of makes me sad that they got rid of him so soon. And with Gabby, or Gabriella, I'm a little bit different than my opinions on the 3 dolls that I just mentioned, just because she's a Girl of the Year. And I've always been very big about after the year they retired, and I always thought that was cool, and it's like, get the doll while you can. And I didn't know that they didn't retire her because I'm a noob apparently. And so when I went into the American Girl Doll Kansas City a few days ago and before we left Missouri, I was kind of shocked to still see her because I was like, oh, they're still selling her in a store? I didn't really realize that that's how that worked, and it kind of made me a little bit upset that they didn't retire her, just because, like I said, I love the idea of them retiring after a year because it's the Girl of the Year. She's 2017. Lucy is 2018. So I'm not necessarily sad that Gabby's retiring. I love the doll. I have her. I'm just kind of glad because I liked the idea of 1 year for being the Girl of the Year. So in a weird way, I'm glad Gabby is retiring. And I kind of sort of hope Lucy retires at midnight and then the next Girl of the Year gets her time to shine. So I did her hair. There it is. It looks nice and shiny. And that's Tinny for now. Yeah, gonna miss her. I don't want you to retire. Boom, here's Gabby, who I was just, or Gabriella, I call her Gabby, I think it's cute. She is retiring, and you know, I was just talking about her. Her hair actually oddly looks really great, so I think I'm good with her actually. Right now, I'm with Caroline. Caroline has been one of my favorite dolls for a very long time, and I don't necessarily know why, but I just love this girl. So her hair is going to be perfect and in the best condition in 3, 2, 1. And she's done. It kind of looks weird because it's wet right now, but look how gorgeous her hair looks. And up front, I love Caroline's hair. I don't know. So Lucy was in really great condition because her hair, she was contained to her own little personal space. So her hair looks really great, and it's so soft. Looks like Lucy is done, meaning all I have to do is take Samantha's hair out of the pin curls and then we're done. Here she is. I don't know my plan of attack. Oh, I love the turnout of that. I'm really happy on how that turned out. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you are still watching, wow, you're amazing and I love you and thank you for your dedication. A water bottle just popped. Thank you for your dedication to my channel and for being so interested in this. It means a ton to me. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing school year if you're going back to school. And I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you have the best week you've ever had, ever. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.